told us he actually heard the gunshots that killed his dad, but didn't realize it had anything to do with his father until Robert's girlfriend started pounding on his door frantically, telling him that his dad had been shot. DeMaine shared these photos of his father with Eyewitness News, saying the family believes this all started with an argument outside his uncle's house, which is the yard where Robert's body was found, and that investigators believe the people Robert was arguing with left, then came back and shot him. He said police believe alcohol was involved in the argument. He said the ordeal was like a bad dream and that the family is still numb and processing the tragedy, which took place just hours before they planned to share Thanksgiving dinner. Now he's most concerned about his grandmother, Robert's mother, who shared a home across the way from where he was killed.
I'm not really too much worried about myself. It's more of like my grandmother right now, because right now she is pretty much by herself right now. But so now I have constantly people coming over here 24/7 to check on her.
Robert said it's more painful thinking that he could have helped his father quicker or alerted authorities faster had he reacted to the shots he heard. DeMaine said the family does plan to have some sort of Thanksgiving dinner, but it's understandably all in flux right now. He said they are coordinating an online fundraiser to help cover funeral expenses. In Zebulon, Sean Coffey, ABC 11, Eyewitness News.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3, verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. Call Halayim La, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekat, Quadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 5. The just Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. So every single day, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai is bringing judgment to light. And not only that judgment of bringing forth punishments, deletion, executions of those matters, but also judgments of bringing forth and granting requests from your prayers. Okay, whether it be give me more of the spirit, give me more of the spirit of learning this, of doing that, etc. Asking for, a matter to be resolved by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai from one of the believers, man. Okay, these are all the judgments that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai brings forth. Okay, but as you see right here, the judgment that was brought forth on this wicked, abominable Thanksgiving day that was being celebrated by our people was an execution, okay, by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And it's just and righteous and balanced altogether, man. Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has set up his prophets in all these states, all these places in Babylon the Great, and on all social media platforms for you to receive the message, man. And our people, again, they reject because they're completely consumed and connected to the philosophies and partaking in the wine of Babylon, man. Okay, and they, as it says, but the unjust know no shame. They don't have no shame in their game, man. Okay, it didn't mean to make it rhyme, but they don't have any shame because they believe that they're justified in their endeavors and everything that they produce with their hands, man. They believe that there's nothing wrong with that. So guess what? It's nothing wrong with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai bringing forth judgment, calling you back to the spiritual realm. That's all this was, man. This is an ungodly 2/3, man. Ungodly people, man. That's going to be punished, man. And again, celebrating the genocide of your own tribesmen, of the people from your own nation, man. And the truth is out about the real meaning of Thanksgiving, as they say, which is really Thanksgiving. The meaning is out, it's been out, but our people still partake in this. And all they're basically saying that they're thankful for is to be goddamn slaves, man. It's to be in this oppressive rulership, man. But let's continue, man. Let's go to the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. And let's read verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, because we must remind ourselves and think too that the imagination of 2/3 of our people are not pure, are not righteous, are not holy. They're of the world. Okay, because again, they cleave and follow the customs of the heathen, and especially the main heathen, which is Esau, Edom, the man that is and brings forth death, the man that is violent, the man that sheds blood, the man that oppresses. Okay, so their imagination is not righteous. Their imagination is profane outside of the temple. Okay, is wicked. It's corrupted and completely contaminated, again, with the format, the structure, the guidelines, the teachings, okay, what's advertised and promoted here in Babylon the Great. So their imagination is wicked because they are of their father, the devil, man. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished. And that suffering, that affliction, that hellish condition that the Lord has, put you through and continue to put you through, as it says in the book of Isaiah chapter 1, that our people will revolt more and more. Roughly paraphrasing, that the Lord chastises and keeps on whooping your ass, but you keep on revolting more and more. No matter how much the Lord, push torments, that hellish condition, those afflictions, you still buck up. You still go off worse. So that the next punishment is what? Death. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous. Okay, and what is the righteous? Okay, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and the words that we're speaking. Okay, because we're giving you the truth. We're telling you how you should be conducting yourself, how you should be walking, how you should be thinking, how you should be eating, how you should be giving reverence and acknowledgement to the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, you have to transform and change yourself. You have to be cleansed, sanctified, and purified from the ways of the life that you used to live, man. Okay, you can't be a nigga coming into the truth. You can't be a boss bad bitch. You can't be none of those things, man. And that's why the Most High is going to continue to delete our people, which have neglected the righteous and forsaking Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Because if you go to those 501c3 slave plantation churches, you're forsaking the Lord and acknowledging the idol, man. And to be furthermore clear, you're really bowing the knee to Esau, because what is that image that Esau puts up? Cesare Borgia, man. Okay, a lassie, a blue-eyed, string-haired devil, man. So you're literally acknowledging Esau as your Lord and Savior, man. Okay? But let's continue. Let's go to the book. Because again, that judgment, that execution, that deletion, that death that the Lord is going to bring forth, it's not going to be sweet. It's not going to be sympathetic. It's not going to be, slight and light. No, it's going to be grievous. It's going to be a hellish condition, man. And it's going to be painful. This is the book of Amos chapter 9 verse 10. All the sinners, all the sinners of my people, you Israelites, shall die by the sword. And what is the modern day sword right now? That is that gun. Okay, with those different types of bullets that they craft. You got hollow tips, you got bullets that got spikes on it, that break through when they go off the rifle. You got all types of different bullets, man. Okay, that when they hit your flesh, it's not just going to one spot, it scatters. Okay, and then, once it punctures organs and arteries and stuff like that, you bleed out. And then with that flaming hot lead being in your body and you bleeding out, you're suffering, it's pain, man. I remember seeing that dude FBG Duck, if that's who he is, Salakia, Chicago rapper. I remember seeing him. I think he was I forgot what they call, like the Golds, somewhere in Chicago where they go shopping at something called Gold something. I can't remember, the Gold Coast or some shit like that. It's called something like that, Salakia. But I remember seeing the video with him getting shot. And, he suffered. He was alive, laying on the ground. You had a damn nigga woman coming up screaming, "Oh, my God! Oh, my God!" And he literally looking at the bitch like, "Bitch, are you serious? Call 911. And you can see, like, the dude, he was shot. He was, they lit his ass up, and he was still alive while he was suffering. And he was on his belly at once, sliding his body, moving down. Then he flipped over, and he kept on sliding. You can tell that the bullets was really, digging in his ass, man. And then, by the time that the ambulance got there, you could tell that he was dead, man. They just basically put him on the gurney and strapped him up and put him in the ambulance. Because once they got him on the gurney, his arm was, lifeless. Everything was lifeless in the dude. But again, Amos 9 verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us, because they believe that all they have to do is say that they believe in JC, pay their tithes, and continuously say that no evil is going to befall upon them, is going to be placed upon them. But that's, because again, you're learning from the customs and the teachings of Esau, man, which is an error, which is darkness, man. Okay, now the Most High going to bring that evil upon you, man. And again, it's not going to be sweet and it's not going to be nice, man. Okay, because y'all literally disrespect the Lord daily, man. Every single second of the day. But let's continue, man. Because there's no mistakes being made in none of these judgments that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is bringing forth, man. 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 22. Let the multitude perish, okay, the 2/3, okay, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. Now that's a very, very harsh, brutal statement, man. That's a very, very harsh, brutal statement. And the reason why, let me grab the definition for vain so you can understand why I say that. And it's good to look up the meaning of words so you can know what the hell they mean. Let's go to the etymology online. Vain, which is an adjective. Okay, it says vain, devoid of real value. Wow, devoid of real value. Idle, unprofitable, worthless, void, invalid. Okay, wow, this is fruitless. Man, this is another one too. Let me grab this one. I think it's in the Merriam-Webster. Let me grab this one real quick. Okay, this is vain in the Merriam-Webster.
Vain.
Okay, let me see. Unsuccessful, useless. Okay, idle, worthless, having no real value. Okay, and this is the to no end, without success or result. So that's what the Most High is saying again. 2nd Esdras chapter 9, verse 22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. So you have no value in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're useless. Okay, you're not profitable. Okay, period, man. And when you read that, man, you be like, damn. This is how the Most High feel about 2/3 of our. This is how the Most High feels about 2/3 of our people and the ones that He execute, man. Now you may have some brothers that, maybe get called back to the spiritual world in this truth, but as it says in the scriptures, their works do follow them, man. And also in Ezekiel 33 and 18, their righteousness and their righteous deeds and their righteous works shall be remembered, and their iniquities and sins and transgressions shall not be spoken of. Roughly paraphrasing, man. So it's a big difference. Okay. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. And that's talking about the remnant, those that were chosen before the creation and foundation of the earth, the predestinated lot, man. Those spirits, man, which we hope and pray to be. Those are the only ones that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is concerned with, man. Okay, so this right here was a pure example of a vain Israelite that was made to be perished, man. Okay, made to be an example of. And let's go here real quick, because our people are savages, man. Our people are just fucking wicked as hell, man. As you heard, it was an argument, and then the guy left, came back, and lit this dude up, man, in front of his house, man, right across the street from his mother, man. Okay, so just imagine going outside and seeing your child die before you. It's not supposed to be so that your children, is deceased before you to get called back to the spiritual realm. This is Micah chapter 7, verse 2. The good man is perished out of the earth. And what is that good man? I'm going to read on. And there is none upright among men. Okay, that good upright man is supposed to be our nation, the men of our nation. We're supposed to be the example of righteousness and good upon the earth. Okay, which right now you have the prophets as those examples because we're being sanctified and purified every single day. Okay, but that good man upon the earth that's walking uprightly among men is supposed to be the men of the nation of Israel, to be an example and also to teach these heathens how to be brotherly, how to be, in the nation, how to walk correctly, how to be balanced. Micah 7 verse 2, the good man is perished out of the earth, and there is none upright among men. They all lie in wait for blood, that it's like they hunt every man his brother with their nets. And that's a good example of right here what you see, because they, all of our people, instead of resolving things correctly and really just having a logical conversation and applying our scriptures to be able to resolve and discern things correctly, the only thing they know is how to, again, cleave on to the customs of Esau and shed blood, because that's the MO of the Edomites, man. And our people, all they know is bloodshed, death, man. And that's what they run to do to resolve matters, man. And that's what happened in this matter. Again, an argument was put out, and instead of, resolving the argument correctly, like men and not like fucking children, and damn sure not like Edomites, blood was shed. Okay? And I'm pretty sure, you know how Jake is proud as hell. Yeah, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be back. And Jake's like, yeah, you will come back, motherfucker. I ain't tripping. I'm going to be here. You know how Jake is. So that net was thrown out in the open, more than likely. And the Jake just literally let the man cast him in that net, man. Put him to death. And I'm going to read that in the AMP, too, because it hits harder than AMP. So this is Micah chapter 7, verse 2, because it explains exactly what I just said. Micah chapter 7, verse 2 in the KJV first. The good man is perished out of the earth, and there is none upright among men. They all lay in wait for blood. They hunt every man his brother with a net. So I'm going to read that in the AMP now. So to literally explain what I just said by letting the Bible speak. Micah chapter 7, verse 2 in the AMP. The godly person who is faithful and loyal to the Most High. And again, that's the nation of Israel. Okay, because we're the ones that was ordained and given the laws, the statutes, the commandments. We're the ones that have been severed and made holy from other nations. So we're supposed to be the godly and faithful servants to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay? The godly person who is faithful and loyal to the Most High has perished from the earth. And there is no upright person, one with good character and moral integrity among men. Okay, and again, these are the attributes, the characteristics of the Israelite man. Okay, they all lie in wait to shed blood. Each hunts the other with a net. And that's exactly what happened. It was blood that was shed, man. But again, it was judgment from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Now let's continue. Let's go to the book of 2nd Esdras. And I'm going to close out here. I had another precept, but I'm going to close out here. 2nd Esdras chapter 7. I'll just put the other precept that I wanted to put on the comment board, because I don't want to be going too long on this lesson. So I'll close out here, which I was going to grab Amos chapter 5, verses 21 to 24. Okay, but I'll just put it on the comment board. 2nd Esdras chapter 7, starting off at verse 20. For there be many that perish in this life, because they have despised the law of the Most High that is set before them. And again, they know the law because the prophets out here speaking about the law. Again, how to conduct ourselves, how to go about life, how to be brotherly, how to be, a sister, how to be, acknowledgeable and reverence and submit and be obedient to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, what we should be consuming. Okay, how we should be, just being, how we should be transformed amongst a lot of things, man. Okay, but again, these people rejected. Verse 21, for the Most High have given straight commandment to such as came what they should do to live. And again, you cannot say that you don't know, because again, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has set and risen up his prophets to profess and proclaim these words to you. Everybody knows about the Hebrew Israelites. Everybody knows about the good news, the true gospel, man. Even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment. And again, we give you the whole role, and we tell you what you need to do to observe to avoid punishment. Man, we tell you. Okay, we're like a broken record, continuously speaking these things. Verse 22. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him. They rejected, but they acknowledge again, which we're supposed to, but they take what the customs and the laws of this world as the correct way of life, which is not. Okay, which is completely wicked and abominable. 2nd Esdras 70 verse 22. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things. And we see that, man. We have multiple videos of evidence on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all these social media platforms of them mocking Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, mocking the prophets, speaking corruptible, damnable heresies, man. Hypocrisies, all types of wicked shit, man. Okay? And you think the Lord ain't gonna judge you for that? keep on thinking. Verse 23. It's like in verse 22. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. Because again, they reject the true understanding, the true words, and the true personality and customs, and just in general of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But they cleave onto and embrace the customs of the heathen and what they have been taught about Cesare Borgia, the imposter. They believe that, they cleave onto that, but they reject the real understanding that is given to them via the prophets by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? And deceived themselves by their wicked deeds, and said of the Most High that he is not, and knew not his ways. But his laws have they despised, and denied his covenants. In his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his work. So that means judgment. That means death. And again, you cannot deny that you have not been informed, enlightened about what those things are. Okay, the laws, the statutes, the commandments, how we reverence, acknowledge, how we should be submitting and being obedient to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Again, we give you everything to let you know how to observe and avoid judgment. But let the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai be done. So this was another judgment video that was justified. That was, Koholo Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakak. You had our people celebrating the genocide of our people on ThanksGiving, and the Most High is getting tired of this, and it's only going to be amplified, it's only going to be magnified, and it's only going to be greatly intense. Okay, greatly intensified. So Adawan Ratazah, I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true sincere Aki and Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Kol Holayim La. Abanawa Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakak Kwadash Watha Wada Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakak Kwadash, for putting the spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. I don't want Ratazah into the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.